Coming soon to a theater near you.
What's up, y'all? This is episode 17 of the Real Ones podcast with myself, Mr. Marin, and my man, 150 grand. RB, what's going on, my brother?
Nothing much, man. Just been holiday times, holiday season.
You know. Last time we talked to y'all, last time y'all heard from us, it was what, soul food? We was talking about Thanksgiving. Yeah,
right.
We were supposed to link up since schedules and everything. Brothers was working. I was working for like a month.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all know, if y'all been following the pod, y'all know us personally. We are in the film entertainment industry, and when that strike hit us,
low.
Brothers got low, and things brothers had to look for different forms of income until work gets started back up. So I know RB had to have his gig. I know he's doing his thing, and I went and picked up a little gig with I'll name the company. I picked up a gig with Amazon.
Oh, word. Okay, Amazon. Congratulations.
Yeah. I picked up a little something with Amazon. Right before Halloween. They hired me to work in their warehouse. They was like, yo, it's the delivery. You're gonna just be getting the packages, sorting them. Load them on trucks and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. Everything was cool. Everything was peace. I put my head down.
Right.
Went to work.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Then you can build your way up to working on like Amazon Studios or something like that.
I guess. I was talking to somebody about the job, and he was like, yeah, well, you could probably get into the studios. And I was like, no, like it's not. It's
no like that.
No delivery station to studio pipeline. I don't believe in all of that. But I was there temporarily. I was like, yo, in the new year, it was seasonal. So I was like, yo, in the new year, when this is done, I'm gonna quit and then just go look for work on the field. And I was at work one day, man, and I'm on the conveyor belt, you know what I'm saying? So let me explain this Amazon conveyor belt for you, all right? The Amazon conveyor belt goes as such. Like there's two sides. There's a aisle, B aisle. And then, when packages are coming down, it gets sorted from, all these packages go to the A side, these packages go to the B side, and whatever aisles you're assigned to, you just got to grab and stow it. Grab and stow it. So I'm doing that, but unfortunately, they don't have somebody in the front to sort it. So I'm getting packages for A and B, and I'm in the front. So when you're in the front, when you're in the middle, it's cool because whoever's in the front grab their stuff, stow it. So you got your stuff, and then if you're in the back, everything that comes to the back is all you.
Right.
So I'm in the front now. I'm getting packages. It's for A aisle, B aisle, D aisle, E aisle. These aisles ain't even where I'm at. So I'm like, yo, I'm like trying to sort it. I'm trying to grab and put it away. And I'm talking to this dude. Shout out to my mans. I ain't gonna say his name, but shout out to my mans. I know he told me he was on the run. He got the job with Amazon. All right, yo. Let's
What you mean?
All right. Listen, man. When you get hired by Amazon, dog, yo, bro, I literally filled out the application, and like maybe 5 minutes later, it was like, yo, you're hired. So I'm like,
yo, background check,
but they claim they do a background check, but they dead told me like, yo, you're hired. So I'm just like, all right, like, so my man's that I'm chilling with, I'm cool, we talking ball. He said, yo, I'm on the run. I'm in another state. I got this. I was on trial. I bounced. Went to LA to get right. I gotta make money. It's like, I feel you, my boy.
Man, the opportunity.
I feel you, my boy. So he's doing. So we talking ball. And Shorty, the supervisor, comes up to me and is just like, yo, excuse me, guys. I know I let you guys talk, but you're missing all your packages. Your packages are going to the back. So,
excuse me?
So as I'm trying to explain to her, like, yo, this is what's happening, and my man is trying to explain to her too, because he's like, yo, you're getting hit with mad packages. She's just like, no, you're talking. You're talking. Like, she's talking over me, being like, no, you're talking. Yeah, but you're talking. Yeah, okay, but you're talking. Yeah, yo. I was like, now, if y'all know me,
talking
man,
like she your teacher or something.
Yeah, if anybody that knows me knows I don't like being told what to do. Like, you could suggest to me, you could, but when you on some, yo, do this.
Yeah.
Because I says do it.
Yo.
Whoa.
No respect.
No, that's not happening. So I politely went home. I opened up that Amazon A to Z app. All my Amazonians know what that is. I put in my 2 weeks, and then I had so much PTO saved up. I used my PTO on my last day.
Perfect. Hey, see, it worked
out. So
I
went in the next day and handed in my badge. That's it. So, and then luckily for me, well, it's not luck, it's a blessing. I don't like to believe in luck. It's a blessing.
Man.
That next morning, I got called for a project that I'm going to be shooting in New York.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold up. Where's that?
Yeah.
Where's that? We need that
Yeah, man. Yo, man. They called me up, and they literally was like, yo, what do you want to do on this set? Give me free reign, bro.
Oh, man, that's love right there.
Yeah, man. So I'll be in New York. I'm gonna be in New York at the top of the year. I'm gonna be in New York for 11 weeks doing that. You know, like almost 3 months.
Okay.
Doing that. You know what I'm saying? Big project. Can't name it yet. I probably won't name it anytime soon, but it's some dope shit I'm gonna.
Well, you know.
Yeah, exactly. If you know, you know, and whatever I'm working on is gonna be big. So, man, look, bro. You know, we was in the trenches together at the other spot. You know
right.
We know, yo, when this strike hit, it hit hard for everybody. Everybody had decisions to make. So I am incredibly blessed to be going to 2024 with, being thrown a bone. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, do this. And like, yeah, you already know. If you ever work on set, if you never work on set, man, you know, you get in wherever you get in, you network, and that's how more work comes in, man. You start talking to people, and you know what, they see how you work. So I'm just looking forward to that, man. I'm just looking forward to just 2024, man. We going up all 2024, man.
2024, man. We here, bro. That's some big stuff, man. Yeah, I mean, that's same thing I'm trying to work on too, man. That's a new year. You know, we can talk about what we're looking forward to in the new year. You know what I mean? But me personally, I've been trying to get into the screenwriting game. You know what I mean? I've been trying to make that a full. You know, I've have a lot of shorts and a lot of films that I've done, but I want to take that material to the page and like really. You know, either develop a TV, like either get into a writer's room for a show or, make something myself. You know what I mean? I know me and Cheyenne, we did the comic shop together. She wrote it and I directed it, but I want to get something I can write too. You know what I mean? Yeah. So that's my main thing I've been trying to work on too.
Me too, man. I told myself, I was like, yo, John, go get you some notebooks. I'm an old school. I like pen to paper. Yeah. So something came over me like maybe a month ago. I was like, John, go to Target, get you some notebooks. All right. Start writing. All right. Start doing this. Start doing that. So yeah, man, yo, bro, it's gonna happen, my brother. Yeah. We listen, man. We got our heads on straight. You know, our heads on the. We on the right path. We on the right path. It's just now we just gotta make something happen, man. Yo, I seen somebody say the other day on Twitter. It was like I heard that if you work in the film industry, you got to be crazy and broke, and it's just like yo, like shit gets rough, when you working. It's not a guaranteed check, you know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Things, for example, and we're gonna talk about this a little later. The whole Taraji P. Henson conversation, about black women, black actresses in Hollywood
not getting paid. I mean, black women, I feel like there's a through line in that, between Monique and Taraji. I don't know what that through line is, but I think it starts with an O. If we
oh man, yeah, hold up. What is wrong with Lady O? Why y'all be having smoke for my good sister Oprah Winfrey? My good Aquarius sister Oprah Winfrey. She has the same birthday as my daughter.
Oh, for real? Yeah. Oh, that's nice.
What? I want to know. Like, I feel like because I was online the other day and it was like there was a video of Oprah on set doing the electric slide. And somebody was like, "Oh, for somebody that happy, she's going to hell." So I was like, "Why is Oprah going to hell?" And then somebody in the comments was like, "Well, she eat babies." I'm like, "What? What are they talking about?" So no, bro. You tell me. What in your opinion, what is the issue with Oprah?
I mean, it's just a lot of issues, man. I just feel like, no offense to Oprah. I don't know Oprah personally. You know what I mean? She's probably a lovely woman. I just think, the way some people talk about the way she paid her peoples, I think it's a little questionable if you're that rich, When you go, what has Oprah really done for, I think the common criticism is like, what has Oprah done for the hood? You know what I mean? Like, she gives all these money away to white people on her studio and her show. Like, come on, what are you doing to brothers?
She opened up the school in Africa.
But okay, Akon like opened up a town in Africa, right? We're not giving Akon the kind of credit we give Oprah.
But you know what? I will say this though, just because I not her, but I know things about certain people. People give on the low, so I don't really, I don't. So that and when I found that out about certain people that I thought like, you know, at one point in time, I used to be like, oh, you don't give. You know, when I was younger, you know, I don't really pocket watch anymore. So I'm like, I don't really care. But then when I heard that about certain people, I got intel on certain people. And I was like, oh, okay. Like, you know, people give. It's just they don't want to promote it, I guess.
Or or they just say, I mean, you know, sometimes they don't give it to the right thing. You know, sometimes they don't give it to the right things. And sometimes it's where it's like, I'm like, I don't know. So, I mean, I don't want to get too deep into it. I just also think like her and Dwayne Johnson starting that whole Hawaii fundraiser was a little like, little out of pocket. You know what I mean? Talking to the two richest people in Hollywood, like, hey, give us money to give to them. Like, what?
Yeah,
what's going on?
And The Rock kind of fell back off that, like ASAP. Like he was just like, like that was I was tripping. It's like, that was a weird pairing, just Oprah and The Rock. Yo, that shit felt so engineered. It was like, yo, who set this up? Like, I know they did not get on the phone and discuss this. Who set this up? Speaking of which, speaking of setup, Barack Obama showed off his top films of the year, and then he popped up and was like, "Oh, by the way, you know." Days later, it's like, "Oh, let me add Color Purple to that." It's like, who called you and told you to add that? Shit?
You know, Big O was like, "Yo, Obama, Barack, how much money? How much money I done gave you?" She big O to Obama, so she big O to him. Like, that's his OG. For real. Like he was president, but she
gave mad money to his campaign.
No, that's what I'm saying.
She
like,
boosted his shit crazy.
She like, yo, you want Joe Biden in there? Another phone? Like, come on, we gonna have to get it going. So that's I support it. Listen, I love Oprah as a personality. I love her work as an actress. I think she's a great actress.
Oh, she's an incredible actress.
Phenomenal. I mean, we talk about the new Color Purple versus the old one, you know, in a little bit, but I think both her and Daniel Brooks brought that character to life in really great ways. So it's like, you know,
two very different ways too.
Yeah, different ways. Yeah, so she's great. I mean, I just, you know, I'm like, yo, you a billionaire? I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, I'm still seeing, you know, the street, some of the streets in Chicago where her studio was shooting at, like, behind the corner looking shiesty. Like,
she ain't even there no more. She pulled out of Chicago.
Yeah, right.
Oprah said, "Fuck that."
Yeah, nah. So I was like, I mean, no disrespect, but yeah, that's, you know.
Yeah, you know, listen.
I love all my black celebrities. I'm glad they got their money.
Listen, we all got little opinions here and there.
Right,
you know? For me, I like Oprah. I kind of grew up with Oprah. Like, my mom like used to watch Oprah, and like, you know, I just like seeing black folks win. You know what I'm saying? But
as we should.
It do come with some shiesty weird shit too. So I do understand that. But see, at least you're not saying eating babies. Like,
I ain't gonna see that. The internet's the internet. You know what I mean? But hey, look, if O Network call, like, yo, we got a writer's position. Hey, I'm here. You know what I mean?
RB.
Yeah. Check under your chair. I'm like, yeah, boy.
RB. I love the comic shop. You know,
oh man!
Shout out to Oprah, man.
Yeah,
Shout out to Oprah. But yo, this year, you know, we just started, you know, this past year, 2023. We in 2024 now. We just started 2023, and our second episode, boy, that aged terribly. R.I.P. to Jonathan Major's Freedom, because that brother going down, man. But it's so crazy. He got knocked for throwing her in the whip. He ain't even get knocked for beating her up.
Right,
you know, like, and I see so many people was upset at because Marvel, but we knew. Now, we watched Loki. We knew what Marvel was doing. All right, if you got the pulse and eyes and ears, you seen the way Marvel ended Loki, and it was definitely like, okay, we contained Kang here, but they left it so open-ended as far as the Kang character.
It's like, you could go either way with it. You can either be a bad guy or just never show up again.
Yeah, and I heard that they did reshoots on that ending. So
really?
That further confirmed to me that, you know, listen, Disney, you want to talk about the big homie? Disney got intel on everybody.
Right.
Disney might know some shit about us.
Right. No, honestly,
you know what I'm saying?
Straight up.
Disney, I think Disney knew what was going on, and I was like, yo, yeah, let's try to cut this shit loose. Let's try to wrap this up. And
because they had already changed Avengers 5, which was originally going to be Kang Dynasty. They just call them Avengers 5 now. So it's some interesting stuff, man. I mean, they've always been drama with actors though at Marvel. Like, people act like this is a new thing.
Oh yeah.
They had obviously a Terrence Howard thing, which wasn't Terrence Howard's fault, by the way. Like, that definitely wasn't his fault. They just, Ike Perlmutter was being a shiesty dude, didn't want to pay him. But then for Edward Norton, like, of course, that. I kind of putting that one on Eddie. You know what I mean?
Ed Norton is wild. You ever seen the Young Thug meme when he's like on the computer and Dirk? I made a joke one day. I was like, yo, a director's gonna walk into the editing bay and that's gonna be Ed Norton just editing that man's film, because he's very big on control, and I can see, and Marvel, Kevin Feige and them, that's their film,
right? Like, it's always gonna be a Kevin Feige movie.
Yeah, like they could hire you, RB, but they trust me, you're getting notes out the ass the entire shoot. Like you're not gonna have no creative say on anything. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, Ed Norton kind of wanting to create the whole Hulk thing. Yeah, bro, he wasn't gonna win that battle.
But yeah. So I just, I'm hoping, Jonathan Majors. I don't know if he's gonna make a comeback. I think it's kind of hard to come back from this situation. You know what I mean? I know a lot of people in white Hollywood have done it, like Mel Gibson, Sean Penn, mad people, Brad Pitt. Brad Pitt just last couple years ago.
I was just talking about this with somebody the other day. People forgot about that Brad Pitt situation. He's on the plane wilding, beating up on the kids in Angelina. And then when the report comes out, and I'm sorry to tie it back to this, but when the report comes out, he goes to the Golden Globe. Taraji P. Henson is like, "Ooh, Brad Pitt, you are so Brad." She like gives him the shine, and it was just like, "What is? Do people just forget about what just came out? Like, how are these white boys just getting away with this shit?"
Yeah, no, straight
Do you
up.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then Jonathan Majors, the minute he heard that he might have yelled at this chick before he even found out what happened, people was on Twitter like, I knew this was my experience too at Yale.
Yeah, I'm like, yo, what? Like, I'm making up stuff where he was like 21, 18.
Yeah.
Like, this man's a grown man.
This was my experience too.
Though I'm sorry, I don't want to get at this young person, whoever this young person was, but there was a young person who definitely came out around that same time. Like, I worked on a set with Jonathan Majors, and he was a bully. He was so mean. And I looked into this person because mad websites were citing him as filmmaker, poet, da da da. I'm like, really? Like, so I looked into this person. They were a PA, like a 22-year-old PA on like Ant-Man or something. Like, I'm like, dog, no offense.
That's the Ant-Man situation.
But no offense, but I'm like, you don't have a dog in this fight. I'm sorry.
Dead ass.
You're getting a little too carried away. Like, you just felt like jumping on the bandwagon on this dude because everybody else is coming out about it. I'm like, no way. So that's my like again, like, I don't defend Jonathan Majors. I don't think what I mean? What he did was, we didn't sometimes, because some of those old messages, like,
that's what got him.
Them
old ass messages where he's like real manipulative and like, I'm gonna kill myself, and then the funny one that
Grace has to be in a certain mindset to support Coretta Scott King. You know who that is? That's Martin Luther King's wife. Michelle Obama, Barack Obama's wife. I'm a great man. A great man. I am doing great things, not just for me, but for my culture and for the world. That is actually the position I'm in. That's real.
I'm gonna keep it real with you. I understood him in that situation. You know, I heard the Coretta Scott King audio and the Michelle Obama audio. Now, dropping their names was a weird flex. Dropping their names was weird, but I feel him. It's like, yo, you are coming in from whatever. You out drunk and you bringing your drunk homie to my crib. This is annoying. This is like, yo, you messy. Tighten up, shorty. You messy. You know what I'm saying? So I completely understand that part. It's, it's just the optics,
I'm getting chased around New York.
Yo, that dude standing on the corner when he seen Kang run past him, I was like, what is that, Kang? What the hell? Yo, your boy had on the hard bottoms running through New York, bro. Yo, son, that was crazy.
Running for his life, bro. He was like really running for his life.
That was just an overall toxic situation, bro. Like, that was so wild. But he kind of lost that shit from day one when they tried to put out. Remember, they tried to put out like her text. Whoever he hired.
Yeah, that was some bad lawyers. That was terrible lawyer situation.
Yeah, that was terrible, man. But Majors. And Marvel. People are mad at Marvel, but it's like, yo, bro, you gotta think about it.
Right.
This strike fucked up everybody's schedule. Marvel got a schedule they're trying to tend to. It's bad enough. The only film they got next year is this year's Deadpool.
Deadpool 3, yeah.
Everything else they trying to plan for 2025, 2026 and on. they want to start shooting shit this year. So if you want to start shooting Fantastic Four and all this shit, obviously it's a one big universe. Guys gotta be, listen, when you sign that Marvel contract, you gotta be available.
Right.
As you can see, a lot of these Marvel cats, they don't be doing other films. I think Elizabeth Olsen kind of spoke to that. Like, she was kind of like, yo, this is kind of suffocating. Like, I want to do other stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because when Marvel say, yo, pull up, you got to pull up.
Right.
And Majors, he's facing a year now.
Right.
Which he might not.
He might not get anything.
Yeah, but still, the fact that they like, yo, you're guilty, and now you facing this, they don't got time to wait around for that.
Right. Because it's more court stuff. Like he might be there's a good chance he might like get off of the charges, like in terms of appealing and then like all that stuff, but just the optics of it and the fact that he got tried and all that stuff is just, it's a bad look. You know what I mean? Like, it's a bad look.
He was campaigning too, and I seen him break up the fight between the teenagers. I was like, this brother is really trying to stay out of jail. You know,
he was trying to, he was fighting for his life, man. You know what I mean? He can't come back from. That's a tough thing to come back from, bro. Tough to come back from.
But you know what, man? You can't be a hothead with the joints. You know, listen, man. Listen. Women, I'm not blaming women for this, but like, yo, men, like, watch what y'all do to these women, man. You might meet the wrong one that just gets you jammed up. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, take it easy, my brothers. Like, look, she drinking and shit. Like, you don't even.
The fact she went out drinking after the situation.
Yeah, like
this is kind of
something. She chasing you, like, bro.
Right.
You don't need to be getting
you
to anything.
Even been
like, come on, my G. But you know, he got Megan Good now. Maybe she'll be good to him. No pun. You know, maybe she'll be good to him. You know, she showed up at Red Lobster with him right after he got arrested.
Yeah, so I'm like, hey, she loyal. At least she's sticking by. Like,
yeah, she's sticking with him. So
should have been with a sister to begin with, though. That's the moral of the story. You know what I mean?
Hey,
like,
man.
Or even not even, but just not a British white girl, whatever.
I don't even know what she was.
Not to discriminate against white women, but hopefully there's some of y'all listening.
Yeah, but you know, this also plays into why we are anxious when dealing with some of y'all.
All right, this is real. Get out. This is a get out.
Yo, one time I went to Buffalo Wild Wings with my man Aloe. Shout out to my man Aloe. Hey. Went to Buffalo Wild Wings. We chilling. I get a guy comes to me and he's like, "Oh, these shots are for you. This girl bought these shots for you." And we look back and it's a white girl, like a young white girl.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh, thank you." Like, you know what I mean? And then he was like, I had to go to her like to thank her, and she was like, "Oh, come hang out with me." And I was like, "No." He's like, "No, I don't know. Today's my birthday. It's my 21st birthday. I'm from Detroit. Come hang out with me." And I'm like, "No, like, nah, we're good." And then she was just like, yeah, like I was hanging out with this guy earlier in Santa Monica, and I'm thinking, now I play dad. I was like, girl, you are young. Why are you getting in random cars with random dudes? Like, you're bugging. Like, I literally just started really like not lecturing, but I was like, yo, and she's like, oh, I train with an MMA fighter. I know how to defend myself. I'm like, that's not the point. Like, yo, you gotta be careful. You know what I'm saying? Don't be getting in cars with random dudes and all this stuff. And all I'm saying to say, what if I went with her and something happened? They got me on the cameras. These two black dudes with this white girl. You know what I'm saying?
Looking like Lawrence and Insecure.
Yeah, you feel me? Like, it's two black dudes with this white girl, and then God forbid, I hope she's okay, but God forbid she turned up in a ditch somewhere. Last thing they see is me with her. So, like, you know, white women, y'all gotta understand. If you feeling the wave, I appreciate you. Thank you. If you think I'm that dude, that's what's up. But
we appreciate this world.
I appreciate it. I appreciate the compliment, you know what I mean? But yo, I don't know you. I don't want to get in trouble with you. I don't want none of that. Like, I'm scared, okay? Like, my black, I got kids. I know.
There's a long, scary history of black men and white women interacting in this country. So,
yes. And then y'all just got to be cognizant of that. Like, yo, like, have some self-awareness. Like, don't just put me in a situation. Like, you know what I mean? I'm
supposed to be chasing brothers down New York Street.
Like, I'm scared. I don't know you reckless. I don't know what you're getting into, man. I'm good. I'm super good.
Yeah, man.
But you know, that episode aged like milk, man. So I think we can retire that episode.
That was a good one too.
It was such a good episode. Jonathan, we thought you was gonna be that guy. I heard magazine. I know I hung out with some filmmaker buddies that I met not too long ago. and they got to see Magazine Dreams at Sundance, and they was like, yeah, this movie's never coming out, or they're gonna bury this, because they was like, he's wilding in the movie,
really,
a little bit too close to real life,
really, like he like beating women.
Yeah, they didn't go into detail, but they was like, nah, the subject matter of the film, it's going to conflict with what's going on in real life. So they were like, yo, Disney might really clip that shit.
Right, because they originally brought it as like to kind of shine it up as like an Oscar piece to like give Kang, make Kang look good. Same thing they did with Loki, what they did with like Chloe Zhao and what's that movie she did, No Man's Land or whatever,
something like that.
Yeah, which is okay movie, but either trying to give her an extra shine before Eternals, like kind of situation. So hey man, it's tough, man. It's tough. But hey man, hopefully there's another young black star that pops off.
Well, I see Twitter wants to cast Damson Idris as Kang.
Oh man, come on. You already know my pick. I'm gonna bring Terrence Howard back.
No,
he's
the adventures, man.
Yeah, right. He who remains. He who
remains. But Twitter, man. When they see a black dude act passionate and something, they're like, "Oh, I'm like, no, Damson Idris as Kang. He looks too young. He doesn't seem imposing. I don't know."
Now, what I would love to see him do, take away Kang completely, make that High Evolutionary from Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Just make him the next like big guy, because he still survived at the end of that.
Yeah.
And that brother was a good actor.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But Marvel, man, they want to set up the Fox properties.
Yeah,
you seen they already did that with the Marvels. They threw the little X-Men thing in there. They're saying that Fantastic Four is going to shoot this year. So you already know that the word is Doom, Dr. Doom.
Yeah. I mean, I still want to go back to 2015, Fantastic Four, but they should because he they were going to get like a black woman to play Sue Storm in that.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. So like Michael B. Jordan was cast as Johnny Storm. Yeah, and the whole idea was to make the whole family black, like.
Which makes sense because the dad is that's my man Dirty D, R.I.P. Dirty D from Pootie Tang.
That's right.
Reg E. Cathy. That's his
right.
name.
Yeah. House of Cards too. Yeah, he's in a lot of good stuff. Yeah. They were gonna, but then studio clipped that. They was like, nah, we gotta make it. We can't have two black people in the Fantastic Four.
Well, you know how that go.
Yeah, so it's just crazy. I mean, shout out to Josh Trank. He actually dropped that on our on this channel on First Cut, like way back during the pandemic. Like we talked to Josh Trank and he dropped that on us. But yeah, man, I would love to see him. I know you're getting Pedro Pascal in there.
Oh yeah, that's right.
That's a cool pick for Reed Richards. I know they're gonna do Vanessa Kirby, so gonna be a white Sue Storm.
Kirby, who's that?
She's homegirl from you see the new Mission Impossible movie?
I didn't see it.
Oh, okay. She's in Nose, and she's in what else is she in? She was nominated for an Oscar a couple years ago too.
Okay.
But she's really good. She's really good. And then I know they're talking about Daveed Diggs actually for Ben Grimm. Yes. That I could appreciate. Yeah, like that's cool. Yeah.
As long as he's not playing a Jamaican.
Oh yeah.
As long as you're not Jamaican, my brother, that's all good.
We don't want to see that no more. Yeah. But yeah, man, I don't know, man. These movies. Honestly, like I was looking at some of my top movies of this year, and I don't know, it's really not too many superhero movies at all. Like, Aquaman 2 kind of like farted in the wind. You know what I mean? So
that I don't even know why they bothered with that. They should have just threw that on Max. Honestly, like because the test screenings were bad. They were pushing it all over the place. Then they didn't promote it.
Yeah, which is crazy because like. You're talking about the Marvels being a prideful dump, like from the MCU being like prideful dump. Like there was like the opposite for Aquaman. It was like they didn't have a premiere. They didn't have nothing. They had more of a press rollout for The Color Purple than they did for Aquaman. They literally Aquaman came out the same week as The Color Purple and Wonka, and they both made more money like so far than Aquaman. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah. But you know what? It's the end of the road of these. First of all, good riddance. Jesus Christ. Good riddance. And then I seen something. I don't know if it was like a parody tweet, but somebody was saying how Zack Snyder had a conversation with James Gunn.
No, really.
Keep him away from this DCU shit, please. He had his chance. He shitted the bed, and just keep him away. Keep him away, please. Just no. I heard that Rebel Moon is not good.
No, it's not. And this is I'm a Zack Snyder big Zack Snyder fan. Like,
I told you about Zack Snyder. Not cute visuals, but the meat and potatoes of the film is never good. Like it's just like it's like, bro, just be a cinematographer for all that, bro. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. The sad part about Rebel Moon is that it didn't even look good. Like it looked like a bad episode of Mandalorian, like for a part of it. Which I will say, like, that's a bad one from Netflix, but Netflix has been putting out smoker after smoker lately, bro. Like, I don't know if you saw Leave the World Behind. Like,
yes.
Yeah, that one. Oh man, I love that one.
Oh no, wait, no, I didn't. I'm thinking of something else. That's the one with Mahershala and Julia Roberts.
Yeah,
I want to see it, but you know what? I'm kind of apprehensive because whenever I see TikTok, be like, oh, you gotta watch this movie.
Right.
The movie's usually mid.
No, yeah.
Remember Bird Box? Like that shit was mid. It was and then there was certain people that told me about that movie, and those certain people I do not trust. So I'm like, you know what? Let me take my sweet time. But Mahershala is in it, and I like Mahershala and Julia Roberts, who is not in a whole lot of things as of late. Like,
she's choosy. Yeah,
it's very choosy, and you know, I heard Barack produced this one. Barack
she did.
Obama.
Yeah, he did.
And everybody was kind of like, I don't know. Now, don't tell me what the movie is about, because every time I ask people what the movie is about, they're like, nah, you got to see it. But they got their conspiracies going. They're like, I don't know if Barack is producing this. I don't know, bruh. I don't know. I got questions. So I'm gonna check it out. You know what? I'm gonna check it out. Maybe you know what? Today I don't got nothing else to do today. I'm gonna go home and check it out.
That one's phenomenal. I mean, it is like. Some people would argue like it is a little mid, like especially the ending. I would say,
okay. Yeah, I heard the ending is a little off.
Right. But I love it, bro. That's the same dude did Mr. Robot, so I love Mr. Robot as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But that one was fire. They had May December on there. That with Julianne Moore and Natalie Portman.
I did see it, but I didn't watch it.
Yeah, that one's amazing.
I watched Rustin the other night.
Rustin also amazing. Yeah. Colman Domingo, bro.
Hey,
yeah,
Colman Domingo. You are yo. Where's where'd I get the claps, man? Where's the claps?
The claps. Yeah, there you go.
My son Colman Domingo. Like, he's one of those actors that I watched. Like, I want to say the first thing I saw him in was Miracle at St. Anna. And I want to say he might have been in Passing Strange before that. I might be wrong, but I feel like I saw him in something on the stage. But definitely Miracle at St. Anna. He played the fake Jamaican. You know, he came up to get his stamps, and he said, "No, some stamps, please." And he was like, "No." He's like, "A bumper clot." It was like, it's fake Jamaican shit. Then, you know, I saw in Red Hook. He played the dude that got touched in Red Hook, and I always thought like he was intense. I was like, yo, I like his presence on screen, you know. Then I started seeing him things after that, you know, Euphoria, Zola,
he was great in Zola.
Yeah, he was just and even as Mr. in The Color Purple, he was good in that.
Oh yeah.
So it's like to see Colman Domingo blow up, and it's like, yes, like I love seeing actors at their infancy. Same thing with what's his name, Rami Malek. I worked with Rami Malek in the beginning. Like I saw Rami when he was a struggling actor. So to see him now, it's like, yo, I love seeing that, man. Like I love seeing actors and actresses, you know, start from the bottom. You see them in these little bit roles, and then now they headlining films. You know what I'm saying? I love it, man. I love it, especially when the talent is there.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah, and there's very few people who are like as talented as I feel like Colman Domingo got. Mad range, because
hell yeah,
and Rustin, he's charming, charismatic, like easy to relate to, and you know, something like Color Purple, he's just a mean, savage, like evil dude. Same thing as Zola, he's like cold and ruthless and that. But then in Euphoria, he's like mad welcoming,
mad
it's like
calm and chill, serene, like you know what I mean. Like
you got range.
Hell yeah. So I think we're gonna have a Real Ones episode about him soon at this rate, and hopefully this one don't age.
He just comes out like, I just abandoned my like family and like might have killed a couple people.
Then we're gonna have to stop doing the Real Ones dedications after that, because then it's like, yo, we're the bad luck charm. Like we're the ones. It's us. It is us. It's officially.
We just got a curse on them.
Yeah, like, you know what? We ain't gonna mention them like that no more. You know. another actor that we mentioned on the last 2 episodes. We made references to them in the Spike Lee episode, and I think I made a reference in the Soul Food episode. Andre Braugher passed. Wow, which is crazy. That one threw me for a loop. I did not expect that one. They said that he was really sick.
And kept it quiet too. Right?
Yeah. Some of y'all know him from Brooklyn Nine. The majority of people know him from Brooklyn Nine-Nine. But I saw him in Glory, Homicide: Life on the Street. When that show was big, and then Get on the Bus. We spoke about his character Flip on Get on the Bus, which was hilarious. You know what I'm saying? Right. So R.I.P. to him. You know what I'm saying? And then today, Tom Wilkinson died today.
Oh really?
Tom Wilkinson died today. Who some of you might know as Carmine Falcone in the Dark Knight trilogy. You know what I'm saying? He's done a bunch of other things, but
he's a character actor.
Yeah. He died today, 75 years old.
Jeez,
shit's crazy, man.
Man, that's RIP to them. But hopefully, we have a lot of great actors. Colman Domingo has been in 2 good things this year. Emma Stone, for me, I don't know if you saw Poor Things yet.
No, I heard about it. Everybody is telling me, yo, John, you need to go see this. And then my man's, I asked him what it was about because every time I see it, it looks trippy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Right. Even the font was very Tim Burton-esque. I was like, what's going on? And then my boy was like, yo, it's very kind of Tim Burton meets this and that. And he's like, yo, there's a lot going on. Yeah, it's one of the most surreal, magical, but also adult, crazy, out there kind of movies. About, though? Do you want me? I feel like you should go to. You should kind of go in I'm gonna go. I'm gonna just go in. Yeah. But I watched one trailer for it before I watched it, so I really didn't even know. But it's good. It's phenomenal. Okay. It's weird, and it's definitely a curve to kind of get into it, but gotcha.
if you kind of like the first 15 minutes, you're gonna love it by the end of it. It's phenomenal. It's from the same dude who did The Lobster, and also he did Killing of a Sacred Deer, and he did The Favorite last couple years ago.
Okay,
that got nominated for a bunch of Oscars. Right. But it's a genre mixture of sci-fi meets coming of age meets 17th century Victorian kind of stuff. It's kind of all over the place, but it's phenomenal. For me, it's one of my top favorite movies of the year for sure. Okay. I think about it almost every day, and I can't wait to go back to see it again. My man Gerard Carmichael is
he's in it.
Yeah, he's in. He's only in it for briefly, but he's in it. Mark Ruffalo has a phenomenal role.
I heard he's funny in it.
Yeah. Oh man, he also is very different than he is in real life in this movie, which is great. And
is Willem Dafoe in it too?
Willem Dafoe's in it too. Yeah,
great actor.
Yeah. He great cast. The dude Rami. I don't know if you've seen Rami Youssef.
Yes,
he's the dude who he got that show Rami on Hulu and stuff
he's
like
in
that.
It too. Damn.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I might need to go see that on a late night tip. You know?
Yeah. Well, I will say it's a lot of nudity, so don't bring no kids to it.
Hey, that ain't no problem.
Yeah,
my boy did make a reference to. He was like, "Yo, he's like, this movie is really about Emma Stone."
I
was like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah.
All right.
No, it's
so is she nude in the movie?
Yeah.
Oh, this is okay. That's different.
It's a very. I don't even want to describe why, but it's
all right.
It's a very. When you see the premise, it's oh, this is. It kind of makes you scratch your head a little bit, but then it's oh wow, this is kind of amazing. When you get invested, I don't know. That's why I'm gonna leave it. But
okay.
But yeah, that to me is one of my that. And then she's in that, but she was also in The Curse, which is on Showtime, another show nobody's watching. That's with Nathan Fillion. Her and Nathan Fillion are playing this couple that are trying to make a show for HGTV.
Okay.
But then they get cursed by this little black girl, because the dude's kind of being a dickhead. He gives this girl $100 bill and it's oh, can you give me back the $100 bill? I was only doing it for the camera, for the reality show. And then she's I curse you. And then
with the ceiling.
Yeah, literally. And then Buddy thinks he's cursed for the whole show. But it's a weird, surrealist kind of.
I might need to check that too. Damn. I've been this holidays, Christmas, people got sick in the crib and stuff like that. So I kind of been off the grid with a lot, but I gotta check that out.
Yeah, man. There's been a lot of good movies out, man. A lot of good movies out. A lot of good movies and shows. So
yeah, man. I you said earlier. Did you get to see the Beyonce movie?
I did. Yes, I'm wearing the merch right here. Yeah.
Can I talk about that real quick?
Yeah.
That Beyonce movie is one of the greatest concert films I've ever seen.
Ooh.
I probably am going to put at number 2.
Oh, really?
And a close to with Prince signing the Times. And it's definitely over. Is beating out David Byrne and them. Stop talking. Oh,
Yeah.
You know
the
what
one
I'm
that
talking
just
about.
came out.
The one
Yeah,
that A24 just because that's another great one.
Right.
Yeah, this movie is fire, dog. Like, in the first 15 minutes, I was, mind you, we went to the show, so I knew what to expect.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I was like, oh, it's going to be the show, you know? But then when I started to hear it was going to be like a documentary too, so I was like, oh, it's going to be like the Homecoming joint. Oh, it's going to be, okay. It's more of the same.
Right.
Nah.
Right.
She wowed the fuck out. The visuals, the way it was cut, the sound.
Yeah, sound was crazy.
And you know what the best part was? Not even the concert footage, the documentary footage.
Right.
When they started to get into the storylines, you know, and it had, you know, they dedicated certain storylines. The Uncle Johnny and Blue Ivy stories.
Yeah, that was very. Yeah, I didn't expect that for the Uncle Johnny.
Yo, that was so good. And I seen it said that Beyonce directed, produced, wrote it. You know me. I'm kind of like when you see big names and directing they wrote it, it's kind of like, did they do it or was it their team? You know what I'm saying? But apparently, according to Miss Tina, her mom, that she really like pulled it in 24-hour days. Like she released, they had a quick turnaround because when the show wrapped, they kind of had to deal with AMC like not long after that, and you know, and it was put out in theaters there, you know, after that. And yeah, I heard that she allegedly, you know, she went in and was hands on with it.
Yeah,
but if you see her process, it kind of makes sense. She's very hands-on with everything.
Right. Yeah, they showed it in the documentary. Like, one of the guys was like, yeah, we just don't have a shorter lens, like, camera. We just can't get it. And she's like, I just Googled it. Yeah. We there. It's something. Can we just... Yo, listen, man. The artists, they ain't taking no for an answer. Trust me. I done worked with a few that's kind of like, I see why they are as successful as they are, because they literally, motherfuckers could be like, yo, I want a camel to be sent to Brooklyn in the middle of a blizzard. Make it happen. And somebody will make it happen for them. It's just like, yo, how is it? You know what? You got it. You got it. You got it. You got it. You know what I'm saying? You make shit happen when it's not supposed to happen. You got it. So, yeah, seeing her process, it was just, and it was so inspiring. I was just like, God damn. Right. Like, she doing all this on a busted knee?
Like, you feel me? Like, with these kids, you know, Jay in the crowd playing staying at home dad practically. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then seeing the Blue Ivy arc, man, like, you know, because the internet is fucking weird. Like, the girl, okay, yeah, when we first seen her, she was a little stiff. All right, so what? Like, this, you know, whatever. What the fuck? She's in a fucking stadium with like fucking
like hundreds of thousands.
Yeah, you feel me? Like, you know, she's never been on the stage, but then to see, and, you know, she's her mother's daughter. She's also Jay's daughter. Yo, I seen that and I got better. And she got better because by the time I saw her, I was like, okay, Blue.
Yeah, no, she did it in LA. Like, when she came to LA, she was
hitting
phenomenal.
that shit.
Yeah.
You know, so man, that I fell in love with that movie ASAP. When I tell you I was locked in, it was almost 3 hours and didn't even feel like it.
Yeah,
I was like that. You know, that when they showed the presentation, I just couldn't believe. I was like, yo, this is shot so well. Like, you know, it's like, can they get an Oscar nomination or something? Like, what the fuck?
For
like,
something,
you know, like
or editing or something.
Yeah, the editing especially. Like,
when they cut between her and the different outfits. And
it was that, and even the crowd. Like, it just like pumped adrenaline into my veins. Like, I felt like I was at that show all over again. And then, did you stay for the end credits?
Yeah, for that song.
Hey, when that song dropped at Universal AMC, when I tell you that shit sound like a club, and they was in there dancing their ass off to that shit. That My House shit, yo, that shit was good. Yo, Beyonce, yo, you got it, man.
You did it.
You got it.
Yeah.
You got it.
That was fire.
That was dumb fire. I loved it.
It low key, like, and then me and my girl, we had great seats, like at the show. Like, we had great seats, but low key, it sounded better than the movie theater.
You feel me? Yo, dead ass. Like,
it sounded much better.
Much better. Yo, bro,
Dolby Cinema.
I was outside. You know, AMC. They got the IMAX and the bars right outside. Boy, when the other screening was going on, that bass was bumping, the floor was shaking. I was like, yo, this movie about to be crazy. I was like, yo, this is crazy. So presentation, everything was so good. Shout out to Beyonce.
Shout out Beyonce. Shout out to AMC. I'm not gonna shout out the AMC that I went to though.
Which one you went to?
I was at the AMC South Bay Galleria, which I do enjoy a lot. It's a good, it's a decent AMC. They claim they dine in, but I didn't try it. They ordered their food like 4 times and they got messed up, including at this Beyonce show. But that's a whole separate story. Shout out to Bianca though. You know, Bianca Hampton. We were like, weirdly enough, like me and my girl were at that theater and
with
like,
her. She was there.
And Bianca was there too.
Oh shit! Shout out to Bianca.
Like down here too. And I know she in like Hollywood area too.
Yeah.
That was fire. But then the halfway. About hour and 15 minutes into the movie, like the projector stopped and then just like cut out for like 15 minutes, and like for a cool, like it stopped and then it looped like a visual, just one dude like doing a little crunk move. Like it was kind of crazy because he did it, it'll go to black, and then like 2 minutes later come back to black, and then like another minute do that, and then back to black, and then like every time like the crowd just got more and more hyped. Like yeah, we back. Oh yeah, we back.
He's just yo, he crumping his shit.
He just cuts a black. The mug was crazy. Yeah, that was like one of the few times. It was funny. That one I always say is that one, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, and Joker. Weirdly enough, those 3 movies I've had theater experiences cut out on me, but that was one of those movies. But it was great though. It was still a great experience after they fixed the Dolby projector.
The last movie, yo, honestly, the last movie experience I had like that was Tupac Resurrection.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. The movie was playing.
Yo, that's a throwback.
And there was a scene with it, you know, documented, because if y'all remember Tupac Resurrection, it was basically like they were pulling his narration of his life from I don't know where. It's fucking Tupac. It's just
right,
like,
self-recorded.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm alive, y'all. Like it's just like, what the, but like they were pulling that. It was a documentary where they was using footage from interviews and what's going on in his life, and they was pulling like his narration. And there was a scene where he was like talking to I think Tabitha Soren on MTV, and he was the interview. And he had the vest on, the white, you know, and he was like, yeah, there's a and I was like, what the hell just happened? And then the thing just went dark.
Yeah.
And then somebody was like, guys, we're gonna give everybody their money back. And I was like, oh man, you know. And this is back when it was filmed, so it was like, yeah, it was just like, yeah, it literally was talking, and it was like, yeah, because you know my new album, All Eyes on Me. It's
that's
like,
hilarious.
all right, bro, like, you know. But that's the only thing I think Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, it just the Nicole Kidman thing played, and then when it came time for the movie to start, it just was black for like 15 minutes.
Oh, that's wild.
Yeah, so it didn't really affect the film. And I just hate when that happens. Like, you know, I don't know how I can't get back into the film after that.
It did take me out for a cool minute.
Yeah.
But with the Joker and Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, those are both at the Cinerama Dome. That was like at that old 70mm theater.
Bring
like,
that shit back. I heard it's gonna open up.
Yeah. Oh, they got to. They got to.
Go ahead, my bad.
But no, that's why it was just a film. It was a film. This is the first time I've ever seen it on a digital projector though. Clearly like a hard drive glitch. And it was so funny too because they had the little 15-minute break. They're like, all right, we gotta stop it, bring it back.
Yeah.
And then they started playing the movie again, but they started from the beginning, and literally everybody in the crowd was like, "Yo, no, take it back, because that's already 3 hours. We an hour deep. We gonna be there at midnight."
Come on, son. Come on, yo, wildin'.
So yeah, shout out to AMC, man. I'm glad they doing movies, but that was y'all still gotta work out a few kinks, little kinks. You know what I mean? But we there.
Yeah, AMC, man. We always shout y'all out, man. We need a sponsor, yo.
Yeah, we do. Come on, give me that free A-list.
Come on, right. You know, I was doing the math yesterday on my A-list. I saw like 20 something movies, paying $25 a month.
Oh, nice, yeah.
I'm like, that's $500.
Yeah, right.
I pretty much like, you know, like, and then like I did the math, and it was like, yeah, I did save money, but it's like, shit, I'm paying $500 annually.
Oh yeah, 24, a month, no, exactly, that is true. It's a pretty penny. I think I saw like some like 50 something, 60 movies a year, but I just be like,
but see, you don't got kids.
Yeah, exactly.
See what I'm saying? Like when I was in New York and like Movie Pass came out, I was dead ass going to the movies every day.
Right.
Like shout out to my boy Dev, another listener of the pod. Like he always makes fun of me. He's like, yo, you was always in the movies. Like, yeah, I leave work, but like I'm gonna go see Joker, and then I'll go see it, and then I'll talk to somebody who's like, yo, did you see Joker? I'm like, nah. Let's go see Joker. I'll go talk to somebody else. Did you see Joker? Nah. I'll go see Joker again. Like, you know what I'm saying? Hustlers, I saw like 4 times.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I was going to the movies a lot, you know? But 2024, man, I know I said I'm going to work on something. I'm going to be hard at work in New York. But when I'm in New York, I got to go hit some movies too. I'm going to be, you know, away from the kids. I got some freedom. So I'm going to definitely go to the movies, you know what I'm saying? Try to, and, you know, for me too, to get my creative juices flowing, I do like seeing a lot of movies because I get to write and get ideas, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's the best. Yeah, I was just like getting inspired by some. Like, I was watching, so off topic, but watching Head of State last night. Like
Head of State, is that with Chris Rock?
Chris Rock, yeah, that was my first time watching that movie.
Oh, really?
Yeah, which is hilarious. I'm also like writing the political comedy a little bit kind of situation, so it kind of was like, oh, this is like eye opening, but such a goofy movie too.
Very goofy.
They play 03 Bonnie and Clyde like 5 times.
The way they played that. You know, he driving through DC listening to the radio. 03 Bonnie and Clyde is playing Jay and Beyonce, and they stop it. We bring you the serious news, you know. So-and-so died in a plane crash. Da-da-da. Back to the Jay-Z song. Son, listen, man. Y'all gotta stop fronting like y'all don't like Chris Rock. Stop fronting. I seen when he got slapped, well, he makes himself for white people. Stop lying. Y'all was watching Everybody Hates Chris. Y'all was watching Pootie Tang. Y'all was watching Head of State. Y'all was watching the Chris Rock show. If you old enough, you was watching that on HBO. So stop it.
Yeah, no, we gotta do a Pootie Tang episode with Bianca. We gotta do one with Bianca.
That is one of my favorite movies of all time. Yeah. I'm down.
Yo, we got
Pootie Tang Real One's coming soon. That's coming soon. I'm down. She's a Pootie Tang.
She loves Pootie Tang. She won't put me onto it. Yeah.
We got it. Oh yes, we're gonna do that one of these days. Yeah. We are definitely gonna do that one of these days. When I tell you, when that shit came out, I was obsessed with Pootie Tang, dog. Like to this day, I still laugh at that shit. It's the most stupidest movie ever. You want to talk about goofy, stupid humor? Yeah, that's peak.
It's peak early 2000s.
But it's hilarious, man. It's hilarious. Yeah. Any other movies that you saw though during between now?
I saw a lot. I mean, I could keep going on. I saw Born in the High Run. I saw Wonka. Slept through parts of Wonka.
What'd you think about Wonka?
Anytime Timothy Chalamet started singing, I fell asleep. Okay. Like, yeah, that was the only problem. Everything else was great. Shout out to Sabrina Ramirez, friend of the show. She's also a co-host on First Cut. Mm-hmm. She worked on Wonka as one of the head press people or publicists. That's what they call.
Hey, you did your job. They promoting the hell out of that movie.
No, they did. They still are, and it's successful. It's been mad successful, made a lot of money, as it should. So it was great on that level, and the movie was good overall. It was good. It was really good overall. But just anytime Timothy started singing, not everybody else was fine. But just for him, I was just like, I don't care about this.
Yeah, I'm glad my daughter didn't ask me to go see that one.
Oh, really? Yeah. You're good on that.
Yeah.
So between the Christmas musical of The Color Purple or Wonka, you think which one's more family for your daughter?
I took my daughter to go see Color Purple just because she likes musicals. So I took her to go see it, but I completely forgot how dark the subject matter is. I forgot how dark the original film was, and that whole Mr. and Celie. Like, I know they had a bad relationship, but there's a scene where Mr. is busting down Celie.
Right.
And it's like, I forget that this is the backdrop of it. It's very, his relationship with her was very transactional in the sense of, I bought you and I'm just, I'm just going to use you. You know what I'm saying? And it felt icky watching that with my daughter. And, then my daughter seeing, Celie getting slapped up and stuff like that.
Jesus.
Yeah, that was I completely forgot about that. Man. I mean, fuck it. We might as well just go into The Color Purple now because, listen, man, I love the original Color Purple.
Great film.
Great film, Steven Spielberg. I know, and it's still happening today, 40 years later. Black men really are upset about the film existing. Listen, man, this is what I say about black people all the time. And I'm going to say black people. I'm speaking from our community. I can't speak about other races. I'm going to speak about our community. We are very we like to put the microscope under things and read too much into things and get offended easily by some things.
Oh yeah.
And it's like, oh, you got a crackhead in this movie. Why you got him playing a crackhead? He's making us look bad. And this, it's like, yo, ease up. Like, yo, we are not a monolith. There's different black people all across the spectrum.
Oh, yeah.
And then now you got to think about this film, The Color Purple. It starts off in the early 1900s.
Right.
We're like 35 years
fresh
away.
out of slavery.
Fresh out of slavery. Mm-hmm. And you mean to tell me that, fresh out of slavery and peak patriarchy.
Yeah.
So you mean to tell
Women
me
can't even vote yet? Like,
you feel me? So you mean to tell me you got an issue with, the men in the film, I mean, beating up on the women and stuff like that? You feel like it's an attack on black men? Like,
it's kind of just showing how it is.
That's how it was. Like, that's how it was. And that's black, white, whoever. Women, come on. Women are at the bottom of the totem pole when it comes to respect in society. I think us as men, we have a privilege. We definitely have a privilege. Black, white, red, green. Men, we have a privilege up to a point. If you have color, it's up to a point.
Right.
But women would definitely, they have to, even now, like, look at politics. Look at the MAGA crowd. These women MAGA supporters, they kill me because it's like they're not fighting for your rights. Like they want to keep you in the fucking kitchen.
No, that's facts.
On some Leave It to Beaver is gonna be make America great again, like the 50s where black people knew their fucking place and women was in the kitchen.
Right. Now they should have saying it like they saying it
straight
days,
up.
Like.
So it's like this film, it takes place where it takes place. Like it is what it is. Like I don't understand the vitriol. And if you don't like it, don't go see it.
Right.
Don't go see it.
Yeah, I mean, there's plenty of movies out there that you might like. You might like Aquaman 2 more.
Yeah.
Right?
You want to go watch Jason Momoa and swim and talk to octopus and shit like that if you want to. But the film is heavy. I forget how heavy it is. But what also threw me off is the musical aspect. Now, I knew going in it was going to be a musical because I'm aware of the Broadway play and so on and so forth. But there was a lot of people that did not know that, apparently. I don't know. Did you know that?
No, I didn't know it was a musical going in, and I was very aware. I mean, I was also very hyped on it because I went to CinemaCon earlier this year, and they were very hyped for it. It seems like WB were pushing that. That was the first presentation right out the gate. Was even before they did Barbie, it was about The Color Purple. So they seemed very hyped on it, which is confusing to me when I start hearing these things about Taraji P. Henson. I started looking at the budget. The budget was only $15 million for this movie.
Really?
Yeah, it was only $15 million for the whole production budget of this film.
Wow.
So it's like they were kind of almost making an indie movie. It made $18 million opening day. They didn't even they gave it no respect.
And that was one day.
Right.
It made $18 million. Damn, I did not know that.
Yeah, it was only $15 million. It's like
Oprah was really being cheap.
That's what I'm saying. Come on, Big O. Yo, this is RB3. I actually was a little bit mistaken in this situation. There's a little bit of fake news. It actually turns out that the budget of The Color Purple was actually more like around $100 million. I believe that 15 million number is reportedly the budget for the original 1985 version. So my bad. Didn't mean to spread fake news. There might be a couple times where we mention that $15 million number throughout this episode, but again, that's my fault. I misreported that. So sorry about that, y'all. I was excited for it being a musical, and I love musicals too. And I think that's part of what got me excited for it. But I will say and shout out to the brother who directed. I am glad that they got a black director behind it. I didn't know that. Yeah. I think his name. I can't even I don't even remember his name.
Yeah, I'm gonna
look it up real quick. But shout out to the brother. He did a decent job directing it for a first time director. He's a first time director.
Okay.
I think he comes from the music world.
Oh, so, Blitz Bazawuli.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. He got some good singing out of it. What I will say is that, and this is no disrespect to his choices, but I just personally didn't like the mismatch of tones. You know what I mean? I felt like there were times that it just felt so showy, so Broadway-y. I love musicals, but I don't really love when movies don't feel like movies. You know what I mean? It felt like more of a stage play. Like I love La La Land because La La Land feels like a movie, you know? Or even like I don't like Les Mis. Like I barely like Les Mis, but like Les Mis also feels like a movie. You know what I mean? Even though it's like it was based on a Broadway show. But this one literally felt like they ripped it directly off of the stage and just filmed it, which is cool, but like I'm like, it just makes a lot of questions that don't fit with the form of cinema. Like, how did all these background dancers get in here when there was like just a conversation between two people? Like, how did Dr. Dre like crunking in the middle of the street for no reason? Like, it just things like that just don't really like gel with seeing Celie getting beat up and like you know doing all this stuff. It just didn't really work for me. I liked the movie though. I liked it. That's not to say I didn't like the movie. I thought it was great. I thought the performances were great, but it was just a little too much for me.
When I saw your tweet, I knew exactly what you were saying the minute I saw that. And, RB tweeted out basically like, the acting, they're not acting for close-ups, they're acting for the back row of the theater. And yeah, absolutely. Even the dialogue, the regular dialogue, it was just like, hey man, Celie, this and that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I think I said that too about Red Hook Summer, about Broadway actors being in the film. It's like they're just like, my girl Chaz, and it's like, yo, listen, you're in a small Brooklyn apartment.
You don't have to project.
Yeah, you don't have to project. Yeah, no, and I am 100% with you that I definitely see your point of view. You're very much a director for that. You know what I'm saying? That's definitely
nitpicky.
Yeah, that's definitely a director's point of view, but I get it. And I definitely felt that, again, I'm so used to the original film that a lot of that was just like, I remember telling myself, like, I'm not feeling certain scenes the way I should be feeling it. Right. The weight of certain scenes ain't there, even especially when they recreate the lines from the film. They didn't hit the way when Whoopi pulled that knife out on Mister at that table. That scene definitely, it felt like oof, like you know what I'm saying. I didn't get that there. Even Danielle Brooks, who was good. Again, she was a very different take on Sophia, but it was good. Yeah, but. Lady O, Big O, right, shout out to Big O. And the really Big O, we talking about 85 Big O. That's a big sister back then. Oprah had some meat on them bones back then. She brought such weight to that Sophia character that you really felt it when she got clubbed with the gun. And you felt that, you know what I'm saying? And again, this is not to get at Danielle Brooks, but like that whole Sophia thing, after the aftermath of what happened to Sophia, it just happened so quick. Right. It's like they wanted to get you to the table, the dinner table scene so quickly, and I didn't feel it as much,
And that was one thing. And then there was another scene when like she first starts up the Hell No song, which the Hell No song was great performance. Fire, super fire. There's a lead up to it where she's just like kind of walking and doing mad facial expressions. And I'm like, yo, what am I watching? Like, this is beyond, like, not even the same tone. And it's tough when, you get somebody like Spielberg who directed the previous adaptation, like, who's so subtle and so quiet and, like, just a master at, like, getting, like, a good performance out of really, like, still quiet, like, cinematic moments. You know what I mean? But, like, this just did not feel like that to me. And it's not like I don't want to say, like, it's a bad thing or it's an indictment, because people loved it. Like, people in my theater ate it up. Like, they loved the showiness of it. They loved the tone. They're clapping at it. Like, most people, and especially in my theaters, like in this side of town, like, most people don't clap during movies or like applaud, but they were hyped during this film. So like, that's dope. Yeah, I enjoy seeing that, but it's just like, for me, again, it's the director's thing. I would have personally been behind the camera, like, okay, a great take. Like, that was a 10. Let's do it a 2 this time. Like, let's do something like that.
RB behind that camera, actually saying, bet. All right. Let's get another take of that. Bet. Yeah, RB ain't going for that, man. RB,
that was good. Yeah. Let's do another one.
No, but I'm with you. It was very, very showy and very, but some people would be like, y'all shut up. It's a musical. It's supposed to be like that.
Yeah,
you got it.
Yeah, you're right. That's very valid.
You got it.
Beyond valid.
But we also saying we see musicals that handle the acting side of things a little differently. I'm just saying
that part.
What I'm saying? And with that type of story, if you gave me that 85 Spielberg and them type acting,
With the music, oh man, it was.
We talk about we be cooking with grease. We talking about a perfect film.
Yeah, no, honestly, which was a really good movie.
It was a really good film.
movie.
And that's what people listen, man. It's like that Tarantino thing again, man.
Right.
It's like I didn't say how it wasn't good enough to me for them. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Listen, things are good. It's just that it's like, yo, it's good, but we could.
We can see where it could be better.
Yeah, I can see little things where it could be better. I ain't doing flips. I ain't wilding out in the theater over it. I mean, even look at things like Dreamgirls. Like Jennifer Hudson acted her ass off in Dreamgirls. You know what I'm saying? That was a movie that when I went to go see, people was clapping and shit like that. I saw this in Porter Ranch.
All right.
I saw it in Porter Ranch the first time I see a lot of black people in that theater.
Really?
To be honest with you, there was a lot of black people there.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
A lot of black people in my showing too. It was beautiful. Sold out. Yeah.
They said that the demographics, they did the breakdown. It was like 70% black folks coming out to go see that shit, which is beautiful.
This is beautiful. And shout out to this Cinemark Carson Theater. First time, like, how Deadline be like the top 10 theaters for a certain movie. The Carson Cinemark for the first time I've ever seen was like in the top 10 theaters list for Color Purple. Which is like this is like the closest movie theater like to Compton. So I'm like, oh, nice, we made the map.
Black people coming out, man. Come on, man. Bet on the winning team. Make some shit for us. Come on.
Out. There was one scene that they claimed they shot in Africa, which I'm like, did they really shoot that in Africa? That kind of looks like they shot on the beach. Like, kind of looks like they shot that in Manhattan.
They went to Myrtle Beach. They was like, all right, let's go to Myrtle Beach. Let's pick up this shot real quick.
No, I'm hating. Let me stop hating. It was a good movie, but yeah, it was. And for 15 million, I gotta say too, one more piece of hate. The poster. Have you seen the?
Oh yes.
The original poster for the Color Purple is one of the most beautiful pieces of art.
Simple,
right?
Beautiful
silhouette, the sun, all of that. And then this one
was a Broadway poster. Bro.
Yeah,
this was a Broadway poster. Like it was like, okay, I get it. It's a Broadway. It's an adaptation of the Broadway musical, but come on now.
Yeah, you could have made that in Canva, dog.
Yeah,
like
it's so funny. It is so funny you're saying this because as my daughter and I left the theater, and she wanted to take a picture in front of the poster, and as I'm taking a picture, I'm like, this poster sucks. This shit is terrible. It's like, shout out to the sisters on there, but they're just like,
it's like they're not in the same room.
Yeah,
like it's all inconsistent.
Yeah, come on, man. Let's get back to making posters again, man.
Yes,
like that's an art we lost, man.
Yeah.
They're so. You see the Marvel posters?
Yeah, they're bad.
Terrible.
They're atrocious. Yeah,
it's like, come on, man. But yeah, no, I like the film. I really did enjoy the film. Fantasia was going back to seeing people in their infancy. I had to go show my daughter Fantasia's American Idol audition. I'm like, that's her. She was 19 there. Shout out to you, Fantasia. Like, goddamn, like she's good.
Still doing it.
Yeah, she's good. That I'm here. Boy, she bodied that shit.
That was a great solo right there.
She bodied that shit. Like, again, I love musicals, so that's where it was really tugging at me. It was like that's where they were pulling me in. The times I wanted to complain, it was like the musical was just like, this is a musical, John. Like, this is your jam. Enjoy it. So
right, to me it was the exact flip of Wonka, where it's like when Wonka the musical scenes wasn't really working for me, but like
the film worked.
But this one's like the film did work sometimes, but just other times it didn't. But the musical sequences is where it really came to life. You know what I mean? So I don't know if I'm gonna see it again in theaters, but I do look forward to seeing it sometime on streaming. You know what I mean? Sometime down the line. Color Purple though, man, it was I'm just happy to see another black moment in cinema. Like this felt like a new, like not I don't want to say a new Black Panther per se.
No, I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
In terms of a moment where all like the collective culture got to the movies, like I appreciate seeing that.
But there's Negroes online. I'm not watching another slave movie. Where's the slaves in this movie, bro? What are you talking about? like what the fuck, bro? There's no slaves in this film, dog. Bro, just dead ass said that. I'm not watching another slave movie. It's like, just because they wearing big ass skirts and shit like that don't mean that they're slaves, dog. And they're in the South. I'm listen, man. Black folks are just. I think we're just a very unique crowd, man. We will shit on. We're very fickle.
No, we are. We are.
We will find that one little thing to be annoyed about, and just be like, "Fuck this." It got this in it. It's like, yo, bro.
Oh yeah, people killing. Some people are killing the movie because the Taraji P. Henson and silly relationship.
I heard about
that.
And that's another thing that I noticed when I was watching this film is that there was definitely a lot of people in the theater that didn't see the original.
Right. Well, they either saw it, but they probably missed the subtext. Like I don't think the
But yeah, I feel like they kind of went a little bit more in on this one. But even so, it's like, yeah, you're right. I was gonna say you kind of got that from the original, but yeah, it's in 1985.
They kind of hit it. They hit it. Like if you paid attention, it was there. But if it's like
she kissed Celie in the original.
She
film.
did, but you could have seen it as like a friend kiss.
This kiss was a kiss.
Yes. It was a kiss with a musical number and like waking up to each other next morning.
Next morning,
so they really like locked it in.
They let you know, like, yo, they got it popping.
Right.
Which in the book, and I heard in the book is even more graphic.
Yeah. That was what's interesting. The original complaint about the old Color Purple was that it was kind of watered down, like a Disney-fied version of it, which is interesting because this is also kind of a Disney version of it, but it is more explicit though. It's like kind of the difference. But
I think we have more liberties now of getting certain messages through that they felt comfortable. Because definitely them waking up in the bed the next morning, I was like, oh yeah, they didn't do this in the original.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But yeah, I heard there was people gasping in the theater. And, you know, old black woman clutching their pearls in the theater. You know?
I mean, they put it out on the day after Sunday. I mean, Christmas Day. I mean, come on, people was ready. Yeah, I mean, come on. Yeah, they're coming right from the Christmas Day service to Color Purple.
Theater smelling like chicken. You know that smell, y'all. Yo, you know that nice smell, that back home smell. You know, it smell like Big Mama's house.
All right, it smell like fresh biscuits.
Yeah, when I went to go see Maxwell at the Kia Forum, I walked into that freaking lobby and that shit smelled like church. I was like, yo, this shit smelled like back home. Mad old black people there, like, you know. So yeah, listen, man. Again, man, people. It is what it is. You can't please everybody.
Yeah. I'm glad they decided to push that more forward instead of like hiding it, because I think it feels like more of a true adaptation of the.
And come on, look at the times we in. The year of our Lord 2024. We can't acknowledge that there's a lesbian relationship going on. Right. But then again, you know, that feeds into people thinking that this lesbian gay stuff just happened. It came through the TVs. It came through the music. They're attacking your children.
It's part of Oprah's agenda.
Yeah, the agenda. Yeah, Oprah. See, that spooky Oprah shit again. She eats babies and make you gay. Like her and Gayle King. It's like, no.
It's like, nah, she's just underpaying people, guys. Come on. Like,
that's it. She's just penny pinching. A $15 million movie. You know, Oprah was counting the pennies on that shit. It was like, Taraji want how much? I don't know about all that.
She was the proud Mary. I don't know.
What's the last thing she was in? Empire? She ain't no motherfucking Viola. Oprah was looking with the glasses down just like that. Like, what? What she want? What? You know, it'd be so funny if Oprah is like this, hey guys, oh. And then like behind closed scenes, she's like, what that motherfucker say? That motherfucker want how much?
Well, you know, I heard that about Michael Jackson. Like, I heard like, Michael Jackson.
Yes, Michael Jackson. I know somebody that was in his vicinity when he talked. They said that when he get on the phone and when he's on the phone with certain people and he does public things,
right?
Hey guys, you know, Tito, Ben. But they was like, yo, Mike is like, yo, motherfuckers is getting on my nerves. Like,
talking like a regular brother.
Yeah,
right?
And if you play Ready to Rumble Boxing, shout out to my peoples that remember the Dreamcast, you could unlock Michael Jackson, and when he talk, that's his voice.
That's his voice.
Like, I'm the king of pop.
Yo.
Yeah, it's on TikTok, bro. Yeah, you can find that shit. Google it, something. Yo, that's his voice. It's deep. And Pharrell said that too. Yeah, this people, they were like, yo, Mike, yeah. So I have a feeling, listen, man, listen, as a woman in this industry, all the women I know in the entertainment industry, they are dogs. I don't want to call them the other word. They are not nice. They are not nice women. They're but you know what? Mm-hmm. The industry will do that to you because they are fighting for respect.
Yeah.
So it's like, respect my shit, G's. Respect my shit. And one of the dogs that I know in the industry got the same birthday as Oprah. So that makes sense. So I know for a fact Oprah's like that behind closed doors.
No, that's facts.
I know that for a
all
fact.
Aquariuses, I mean, they all like they're a little tough.
Hey, my daughter's a little snippy. Sometimes we have to tell her, hey, you know, I could shut down all of this shit. I got the power to do that. So bring it down a notch. Yeah, no, the woman I know, I ain't naming no names. The woman I know, she's a big figure in the industry. She is a dog. Okay, she cursed me out one time.
Oh,
so, bruh, I was working at a production company, and I needed access to an email that I forgot the password to. I called the company because they was running the email through some old shit. It was not through Google. I had to call the company. I'm like, yo, I need this email. They was like, oh, well, the administrator in the account has to do this. So I was like, all right, when she get in, I'm gonna go to the office and talk to her. The minute this woman walked in, I said, hey, you know, I need to get some stuff. I got to print out some scripts and stuff, but my email. She stopped me dead in my track. Don't be telling me about no motherfucking email. I don't give a fuck about no motherfucking email. I was like, yo, all right, ma, you got it. I went downstairs and I just sat there in my office, just like, I guess I'm just gonna get my ass chewed out by whoever wants the script. And then the password reset email came. Oh, the password reset shit. Like she texted to me like maybe like 5-10 minutes later, but she definitely let me know that I was not welcome in her office. So they are dogs, man. But you know, again, like yo, as you see, Taraji can't get the respect. Like women,
you got to be a dog to.
You kind of got
elevate.
That's the shit people don't understand. You know, people when they hear about things in the film industry and they just like, where's H.E.R? It's like, nah, ain't no H.E.R.
They don't really work that way.
They don't work that way, bro. Like they be wilding.
And trust me, if you do go to H.E.R, you gonna get fired.
Yeah, exactly.
I can speak from personal experience.
Exactly.
They don't come after you, my brother. But that's how it be. But yeah, man,
doggy dog.
Dog.
When you a PA, you gotta put your head down, do what you gotta do. Now, when you move up, you gotta show them that you got that dog in you too. And then eventually, I'm not saying it's okay to abuse people, but just know shit get tense. There's a lot of money on the line.
Oh yeah.
Listen, man, ain't no director gonna say, "Hey, PA, can you just not do that again?"
Right, yo, no, never.
Why you in my motherfucking shot?
Right.
Who's that in my motherfucking shot?
And chewed out, or you either get chewed out or you cut. Like it's cutthroat out here. That's how it is.
That's it.
Man, I will say though, you know what I mean. Shout out to Aquarius women, but also shout out to Gemini. Well, maybe not shout out.
No.
I'm a
they
Gemini,
go to hell.
but we know
Gemini women going to hell in my book.
Gemini women. Because I was gonna say on the men's side, you know, we got some good ones, like we got Kendrick, you know what I mean? But then we got Kanye, we got Trump, we got, I don't know.
Trump
it's
is
like,
a Gemini too.
Yeah,
man. Y'all got some real egomaniacs. Prince, Kanye, Tupac.
Oh, Tupac, yes.
Tupac is a nut. He was a nut.
Oh, I finally watched Dear Mama.
Did you like it?
Oh my God, it's phenomenal, bro.
Amazing.
For one, that opening scene, like describing Tupac smoking the dudes, like after that fight, goes up to his hotel room, starts playing this song.
Yeah.
That was one of the hardest openings to a documentary I've ever seen, bro.
So good. I tell you, because it's a docu-series, right?
The docu-series, yeah.
I watched one episode late night and ended up just binging it. I was like, this is so good. But yeah, his cousin is there. He's like, yo, Pac will come and talk to you about the revolution and black people and women and loving this. He'll go use the bathroom, come back, he's like, fuck this, Thug's life. Like, son, they're crazy. They're crazy people. I know somebody that worked with him on the set of Juice. They was like, yo, he is a nut. They was like, yo, he was trying to play like he was a thug with the people in the streets and was getting them to go beat up people and do stuff like this. Like they was like, yo, Pac is a wild boy.
Wild.
But yeah, man. But yo, getting back to the Color Purple though, man. Yo, Color Purple. It was good. It was good. But if you want some depth, watch the original film now.
Yeah. The original is definitely still a classic. I mean, they're both good. I think the second, the new one definitely is like more of a joyful interpretation.
Yes,
I feel like definitely more hopeful. They add more to the story to actually make it more of a positive, uplifting thing. And I actually think they do a good job addressing, because at least I don't know, but I heard like when the original came out, like there was a lot of controversy about particularly the black male depiction and like depicting men as like bad and stuff like that.
It don't help that a white man was directing it.
Well, yeah, true. But I mean, but like I think with this one, I feel like they address a lot of that too. Like I feel like there's a very almost to me personally, it's almost to a fault, like almost like too much of a redemption arc, like by the end of it, like maybe not too much, but it's just like a little bit like, okay, this feels like kind of so on the nose, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah,
like
I'm with you 100%.
Yeah, right.
Like, but sorry, but when Mr. Redemption arc,
yes,
kind of like okay, even Harpo, who was real dumb and stupid in the original anyway, they kind of really, but Harpo was like an enabler in the original.
Yeah.
It's like he's dumb and silly, but he's definitely enabling his father's bullshit. Whereas in this one, it was like, Dr. Dre, my son Corey Hawkins.
Right.
He kind of played him kind of like a nobleman.
Right.
Stupid nobleman.
Right. Exactly. Yeah, it wasn't all it wasn't all bad. They were all pretty, it was all good. All good acting. I mean, great acting all around. I hope they all do get Oscar nominations. I know Fantasia is in the running.
I'm Here. I need an Oscar nomination for I'm Here.
You're right. It's exactly. Danielle Brooks definitely deserves something. Taraji P. I think to me, Taraji P. was the best part.
I didn't know she could sing like that.
Yeah, she could really sing, bro.
I did not know. When I seen her do the number with Fantasia, like you putting up somebody to sing next to Fantasia. Fantasia got a great voice. I did not know Taraji had that, but that goes to show. Look, man, there's talent out there, man. Like pay them, like how and her whole rant about not being paid. You felt that pain because it's like, when you're that talented and yeah, your worth. Like, you know what I mean? Like, RB, you ain't gonna just be like, I'm making all these movies and, they just throwing pennies at me. Whereas, a fucking, I don't know, my man that made The Idol is gonna do some bullshit. They gonna give him a big ass budget, you know what I'm saying? Like, they gonna line his pockets. But meanwhile, I'm making the more impactful films and stuff like that. Oh, speaking of which, we talked 2 episodes ago about Spike. His underrated joints. Right. Bamboozle got chosen for the Library of Congress.
I did see that. That's what's up. That's what's up. That's big props.
Yeah, I keep telling you that's an important film, and in the moment, people was tight in the moment. You know what I'm saying? People was tight in the moment. But I say this also that again, these auteurs and stuff like that. Some of them, man, give them the green light to do some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like Spike especially, give him the green light to do some shit.
Yeah.
We love him, and I love this film. So you gave Marty $200 million for a film that's essentially going to live on streaming.
Right. Come
on, dog.
Yeah, we could give a black director a chance like that.
Me?
We should.
Feel me? In my humble opinion, I think all auteurs should be given free reign.
Yeah.
If you have the legacy, you got the resume.
Have at least at least 5 or 10 good ones.
Yeah, exactly. It's not a whole bunch.
Right.
It's not a whole bunch.
Right.
I don't care what nobody say. My man, which I saw his documentary too, Maxine's Baby, the Tyler Perry.
Oh,
I don't know if I'm gonna call him an auteur. His documentary was good too. Listen, hear me out.
Look, I watched it.
Yeah.
I watched it.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, my mom made me watch it. So yeah,
I liked how they handled the criticism.
Yeah, they put it in there.
They put that in there. I liked, of course, Tyler. My grandmother tells me this all the time about Tyler Perry whenever I talk about how his movies suck. But his story,
right.
Okay, the story, yes, that's a beautiful story. The situation with his father was interesting.
Yeah, that's I didn't know that much about his father and stuff like that.
He's a piece of shit.
Well, that was crazy when they tried to bring the documentary cameras to his house. He was like, "Yo, leave, get out of here,
get the fuck out of here!" And then rolls into his gated community that is being paid for by his son that he does not talk to.
Right,
and doesn't want anything to do with.
And it was beating the life out of him and back in the day. You know what I mean? So
that was good. That part was good. Now, when he started to go into why he does so much at the same time, and he don't believe in multiple takes.
Yeah,
that's where he lost me.
Right,
because it was so arrogant. The way it was cutting, it was like, like
he's a revolutionary.
Yeah, like this hero, this revolutionary, and no, this is why your movies are bad, bro. Go get some more takes, bro.
Please,
and
please.
hire some writers,
right.
and hire some directors to do things under your umbrella. You can't do it all, Mr. Perry.
It's dope that he tries, but it's like, come on, we need.
Yeah, I applaud you, and for you to be that creative and that to have that drive is crazy. RB, can you see yourself writing and directing like 8 or 9 things at the same time?
No. I mean, I could barely do like one thing.
You feel me?
Day, you know what I mean?
You feel me? So he lost me with that stuff. So but
I respect him as a person. I respect his accomplishments. But hey, man, he got his son. I like seeing that part of the documentary, seeing his son. Like he got his son. He's trying to raise a new generation. So good for him.
I'll be a little cynical again.
Well, yeah,
that whole son thing was a fluff piece, man.
Yeah,
Daddy, you are my hero. I bet you got different takes of that shit. Cut. Say it this way. Cut. Tyler Perry, you are low key a real one, I guess.
Yeah. His
impact. Listen,
impact is second to none. Yeah,
like he's gone to heights that not even Spike has gone.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
Right, true.
I don't know if you'll see his shit in the Library of Congress anytime soon.
Right, yeah, I don't know if he's premiering at cons or winning Best Original Screenplay anytime soon.
Definitely, I think he's getting an honerary Oscar.
Oh, Tyler? I can see that. You deserve an honor.
You gave so much money to Hollywood, like they gotta give you one.
Right.
You generate so much money with that H.E.R. shit. You gotta get one. But listen, man, I wish him the best. I just hope he slow down, and I hope he does more acting. Honestly.
Yeah, I like him when he's like not
Gone Girl.
Stuff. Gone Girl is phenomenal. Yeah, even his little part in Star Trek was nice too.
Oh yeah. Oh, and the Adam McKay film. Don't look up. He was good and Don't Look very
because
good.
That was funny because he was playing like a normal dude and he just takes off the mic and he's just like, F the dude. That was great. That was great
amazing. That was amazing. So no Alex Cross. I don't want to see Tyler Perry doing action films, please. You got wide hips and stuff as is. I don't want to see you run around Tyler Perry action hero. No, thank you. Them hips is for the Medea dresses and shit, brother. Hey man, listen, 2023 was a great year. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I know we wanna discuss film of the year one of these.
Yeah, shows. we gotta do a whole episode. Just talk about our favorites.
Definitely gonna do that. Probably next time y'all hear from us, we'll do that. But listen, man, episode 17 has been fun. This was a loose episode. You know what I'm saying? We trying to work some things out. Trying to get guests. So hey. Anybody that fuck with the pod, you got a voice, you got a platform. You want to fuck with us? We'll collab with you, man.
Yeah, I know we got to get Lee Chin on here.
Absolutely. Shout out to my son Lee Chin. Shout out to Janine.
All right, Janine. Yeah.
Shout out to
Cora.
Cora. Cora.
All right.
Shout out to you, girl, man. Shout out to you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, this was a great year. I'm glad we was able to get this off the ground. I'm glad people are fucking with it. A lot of people definitely. I told y'all before, I was in Brooklyn. Somebody came up to me and was like, "Yo, you the guy from the pod." Like, that's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy. You know what I'm saying? So people fuck with it. So what? It's just 3,000 miles away. It's just Brooklyn. We gonna be worldwide soon, man.
Yeah, one day.
And then y'all day one, y'all listening. Y'all gonna hear from us soon, man. Y'all gonna see us do big things soon, man.
Facts.
Do we still have movies to give away?
We still do. It's in that big box right there. Yeah.
We got movies we still want to give away. Shout out to my man that got the 8 Mile giveaway. I got some Blu-rays and they don't got no cases, but I got Blu-rays I kind of want to get rid of too. So.
Oh yeah, no, we gotta give these away. Yeah, some of these, the 4K thing is coming into too. So we got, if y'all, we need to get these out so we get the 4Ks.
Yeah.
Best Buy not gonna be selling them no more. Y'all was good.
I need to hit Best Buy if they. Well, shit, I got like what, a couple
a day.
days.
Yeah, like 2 days. You get there soon. But yeah, man, we got Scarface again, classic film.
Just had a 41st anniversary.
There you go.
Just had an anniversary.
The Lighthouse. Who did this one? Robert Eggers. That's right.
He's gonna do Nosferatu next.
Yeah,
looking forward to that.
Got peep that. Hereditary. Ari Aster.
My man Ari, you a weirdo. I fucks with you.
Right in time for Furiosa. We got the Mad Max Fury Road.
Great film.
You know, we got
George
that
Miller.
one. George Miller, peak. Wizard of Oz, 4K. We got 4K Wizard of Oz. You know, you want a classic.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Judy Garland wore blackface back in the day, but I let her rock with this.
Yeah, still a good movie. We got come on, man, this is too nice. The Jurassic World 5 movie set.
Yes.
So
and there's the second Jurassic World film in there if you want to play frisbee with your dog. So you could watch the other films and then you could toss the other one, man. Look, man, two in one.
Shout out to my man J.A. Bayona, because he directed that one. He liked to quote my tweets for a minute. So.
Oh, all right.
Yeah. He definitely doesn't know who I am. Right. He might like the tweet. Fast and Furious, the OG, where it all started. Paul Walker, 4K. Come on,
no
now.
Tyrese, thank God.
No Tyrese, not yet at least. And then we got the Bourne Ultimatum. You know what I mean, for the Matt Damon fans out there. You know what I mean?
Matt Damon.
Hey, come on, man. We like that one, and of course. F. Gary Gray's classic Law Abiding Citizen, the immaculate Jamie Foxx and Gerard Butler.
Yes.
So Butler Clan, support the Butler Clan. Leave a comment on the real ones.
Leave a comment, subscribe. Yeah. Come on, let us know that you checking for us.
Facts.
Let us know you checking for us. And
so we here.
We'll give you the shit. So once again, this has been cool. We're gonna see y'all. We're in the new year now, so we're gonna see y'all. I'm Mr. Marin. You can find me on Twitter at MrMarinKnows. Mr. Marin, KNOWS. Same on Instagram. Also follow Real Talk Film Society on Instagram. REEL Talk Film Society. When you go on Twitter, we there too. I'm trying to get more consistent with that. I'm trying. REEL Talk Film SOC. Can't put society. They hating on me. Whatever.
Yeah.
RB.
Nah, man. You follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Director RB3. I'm also producing. I'm helping my man Wickham. You know Wickham.
Yes. I seen his
Indiegogo.
Yes.
Yeah, I got Indiegogo going. Producing on it.
Explain the film.
The film, yeah, it's really about Wickham's journey. Wickham himself is a recovering alcoholic. Okay. You know what I mean? And he's been on the journey of sobriety for a long time. I pretty much ever since I know him. But he wrote this short film about it, and it's a beautiful script, beautiful concept. We're doing casting for it. We're trying to raise money on Indiegogo, but I'm be honest with you, we haven't raised any money, y'all. We haven't raised that much. It's tough. You know, holiday season's around. We might have chose the wrong time, but we are still going. I think there's like 15 days left in the campaign. So if y'all want to chip in anything, the cool thing about Indiegogo is if you contribute anything, like it goes into the pocket. So like,
listen, you know, when you get a chance, send me that. We could I could plug it on my platforms. Let's do that, because I know I work with Wickham. I know him too. Good dude. Super good dude. So yeah, man. Listen, man. If you're trying to make dreams come true, brothers is outside. Brothers is working now.
Yeah.
Let's fucking get it. Hollywood is open. I mean, production everywhere is open now. There's money to get to. They saved a lot of money them 6 months.
Right. They gotta spend it now. It's time to spend.
It's time to spend it. Yo, listen, man. If you know anybody that work in film, reach out to them. Listen, man. Don't be afraid to shoot your shot. You want to get into film. Now's the time. Yeah, now's the time. And listen, PA work, you ain't above that.
Yeah.
Come on now. We all done did it. You know what I'm saying? So you come in as a PA, you work. So many producers, so many big names that we know, I know personally, and we know in general, started off as PAs. So listen,
Kathleen Kennedy, head of Star Wars, started off as a PA on E.T.
Boom. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. So look, man, there's money to get to. There's opportunity out here, man. Like, no more excuses. Fuck the excuses. No more excuses. No more strike. That shit is done. It's time to get to work. So look for work. Support these creatives. Let's get this stuff. Let's get stuff going, man.
Yes, facts. We here, bro. That's what we here for, man. That's what. Listen, if y'all got some, hopefully, if this film works out, and if you're even interested in helping us out,
reach out
on this. We're always looking for help, or even kind of connections, even for advice. Just hit us up on Twitter.
Yes, yes. Reach out to us on Twitter, Instagram, all that. So, listen, man. Episode 17. This was cool. Listen, man. We'll see you. Peace.
Coming soon to a theater near you.